Chukwu nke igwe n'ala, gị ka anyị tụkwasịrị obi, bịa ka ị nọnyere anyị n'ofufe nsọ ka ụbọchị taa. Gịnị ga-eme ka ndị ndụ ka m ghara ife Chukwu? Gịnị ga-eme ka ndị ndụ ka m ghara ife Chukwu? Gị Chukwu nke igwe n'ala, gị ka anyị tụkwasịrị obi, na anyị na-arịọ gị, ekwekwala ka anyị kpafue. Gịnị ga-eme ka ndị ndụ ka m ghara ife Chukwu? Gịnị ga-eme ka ndị ndụ ka m ghara ife Chukwu? Ụmụnne m dị isi ojii, ka anyị Chukwu ekele, bụ onye kwesịrị ịtụkwasị obi mgbe dum. Gịnị ga-eme ka ndị ndụ ka m ghara ife Chukwu? Gịnị ga-eme ka ndị ndụ ka m ghara ife Chukwu? Ụmụnne m dị isi ojii, ka anyị Chukwu ekele, bụ onye kwesịrị ịtụkwasị obi mgbe dum. Gịnị ga-eme ka ndị ndụ ka m ghara ife Chukwu? Gịnị ga-eme ka ndị ndụ ka m ghara ife Chukwu?
Gịnị ga-eme ka m dị ndụ wee ghara ife Chukwu mgbe dum? Gịnị ga-eme ka ị dị ndụ wee ghara ife Chukwu mgbe dum? Ihe a bụ ajụjụ ị kwesịrị ịjụ onwe gị.
Ụmụnne m dị isi ojii, ka anyị Chukwu ekele, bụ onye kwesịrị ịtụkwasị obi mgbe dum. Gịnị ga-eme ka ndị ndụ ka m ghara ife Chukwu? Gịnị ga-eme ka ndị ndụ ka m ghara ife Chukwu?
Good morning, viewers all over the world. Egwu ị nụrụ kịta bụ egwu ngalaba na-afụ gbasara mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo Ugochi ọdịnala temple. Egwu si n'aka nkwa group nke ọ bụ mụ nwa bụ Ogbuefi Eze-Ana Ugochi na-anọ isi ya. We have all the rights. Ọ bụrụ na ị like ya the music you just heard now, ị like ya, jee na social media platforms, the iTunes and rest of them, jee download ya. Maka ndị ọ bụ taa ha na-afụ m for the first time, kpọọ m Ogbuefi Eze-Ana Ugochi n'Oraifite. Abụ m onye isi nchụaja na Ugochi ọdịnala temple. Anyị na-agba afa mmiri ebidokwazị ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche. Abụkwazị m onye isi nchụaja na ọdịnala Restoration Evangelical Mission, bụrụkwazị onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. So you can call me an ọdịnala evangelist. I will answer. My mission is to help people live better life. N'isiokwu n'ụbọchị taa bụ dreams you must pay attention to. Topic of today: dreams you must pay attention to. Before we dive into today's lecture proper, important announcement. Don't forget that we are still in the month of November. The group ritual is still ongoing. You can join us anywhere you are all over the globe, because no, this distance is never a barrier in our work in the temple. Anywhere you are under the sun, you can join us. This month of November is very unique because this month marks it complete 3 years we started this group rituals. We have lots of testimonies, but as you all know, we don't share testimonies on social media. You know why? It's not necessary, it's not why we are here. But I can tell you, Eze-Ana too. This show today, we're going to go to the temple, make declarations upon the lives of those that join us. Yes. etu a ka m ga-esi na-achụ ya bụ aja na-ekwubi okwu n'isi ndị niile sonyela itinye throughout the year, as in throughout the month. On the last day of the month, we visit the waters with eatable things to offer sacrifices on behalf of all. Then, Jogaji no Buebu Nogaji Saraka on behalf of all. We have lots of testimonies, believe in me. Makanike and Najana too. We one Nechumaja, Makanaja carried all. Abroni will add you Nankuzia here and Ota. More no well, they talk about family, more nature issue in Ayabacha too. Chat me on WhatsApp 0805 78 37672. I repeat 0805 78 37672 or 0813 8243 871. I repeat 0813 8243 871. Let's proceed. Our today's topic, like I said before, is dreams you must pay attention to. But let's digress a little for you to understand where we are coming from. In case if you have not listened to our previous lectures on dreams. What is dream? Let's start from it. Dream is a projection that human spirit from time to time do project to the spiritual world, or like some we call it to the astral world. In Igbo spirituality, we believe in one more in the world of the spirits. And when you fell asleep, something normally happens. For the simple reason, I have told you in my previous lectures that human being consists of two things: the spiritual you and the physical you. The physical you comprises your soul and the spirit. Then, while the physical you consists the flesh, blood and water. Yes. So, as I told you in my previous lectures that the spiritual you radiates, while the physical you radiates also. And the two radiation firm up. And that is existence in the land of the living. So, that is why, if for any reason, the body radiation is no longer coming the way it should be, then the body and the spirit will not firm together. They may not firm together again. Either, and once it becomes so weak for a very long time, the spirit will detach. The spirit and radiation will detach, because it takes two to tango. The body radiation and spiritual radiation came together as a one unit, and that is earthly existence. So, when you fell asleep, so many things that normally make somebody to the body radiation to diminish to some certain degree. If somebody is very old because of age organs in the body will no longer be working at full strength because of weakness of the organs. And as the person keep aging, time will come when the radiation will become too low to the extent that it will not be able to firm up with the spirit. Sometimes you will see those of these old people, they will be seeing the spirit. Haven't you seen an aged person, maybe somebody that is up to 90 years and above? He will be telling you that he used to see the dead people. Sometimes he will tell you that he has seen the spirits. Yes, he's seen the spirits. And sometimes he will be telling you some certain things that will put fear in you, strange things, because he's seeing strange things. You know why? The body radiation is getting weaker and weaker, and the body radiation is no longer holding the spirit, the spiritual, the person, very tight. So the spirit will always lift a little bit higher. to be seeing what is happening in the other divide, the spiritual world, because it's only the body radiation that is drawing the spirit down. Yes, in the world of living. If for any reason the body radiation stop radiating grace that's firming the spirit leaves. So at that particular old age, the person is at the verge of crossing border to the other divide, the spiritual world. So the person standing by that at the border, the person might be able to perceive what is happening or seeing what is happening in the other divide in the Nanamu. You know what I mean? So if you have an aged parents or relatives that are always telling you about the visiting of the dead people, the spirit, or be telling you some strange things, the person is not Amos. You know what I mean? But some of you, when you have aged parents or aged relatives, the person will be telling you some of the things that are strange. Then some people will term the person Amos person. Or not Amos. But the thing is that his body radiation is getting weaker and weaker. So the person is at the verge of crossing border, the other divide. So and where he is standing at that particular moment gives me opportunity to be seeing what is happening in the other divide, the other world. Are you getting me? So stop calling the person a witch. He's not a witch. So what I can tell you that if you fell asleep, or another thing that will make somebody to the body radiation to be weak is maybe by sickness or by accident. If by accident someone is the body is severely damaged to the extent that all the organs of the body is no longer function the way it should be. Now, if the organ radiation it becomes so weak, then there is a certain degree. If the body radiation become so low to that point, the spirit leaves. Accident. Are you following? Because the body radiation is no longer strong enough to firm up with the spiritual radiation. Now, having said this, another thing is that when you are asleep, so for the virtue of sleeping, you say you find out that some of the organs of your body is no longer working. Yes, we studying computer will be telling you that there is some certain things, condition you place your computer. They said that computer is sleeping or is hibernating. So at this particular two method, whether I call it sleeping or hibernating, means that the computer is not working optimally. That is not working in the highest strength, with the highest strength. At this particular point, if you are using something like laptop, once you hibernate your laptop, you'll find out that the battery of that laptop stayed longer. The reason simple means that all the organs of the laptop is not working well. So, when you are asleep, some of the organs of your body is not working. Therefore, the strength, the radiation you radiate that firm up the spirit become too low. And that being too low, we experience a kind of losing connection. Yes, bonding of the vibrations have losing to some extent. Yes, to some extent. It's not permanent detachment. Because if it's permanent detachment, it means that death have occurred. Temporal detachment to this level allow the spirit to see some of those things that ordinarily you will not use your physical eye, the gross material eye, to see them. But for the fact that their body radiation is weak, that detach the spirit a little bit, and that's enable the spirit to see some certain things beyond their capacity as human spirits. So what I'm telling you all these things is that dreams are real. Genuine dreams are real. Then, however, enwere genuine dreams anyị na-akpọ ihe ngosi. Yes, through genuine dreams, you can enter what some people normally call the astral planes. or the video, and so on and so forth, no matter the names they call it. Simple means the ability of you, the inner you, to see what is happening in the other divide, in the spiritual world. Are you following? So by that experiencing, you find out that by via dream we can get some vital information that is still there in the spiritual realm. We have not begin to manifest in the land of the living. Like I told you in my previous lectures before, that before anything will happen in this gross material world, that particular thing must have taken on form in the spiritual realm. So for that reason, pay attention. Yes. So what I'm telling you today is that when there is this detachment, meaning that you have fallen asleep. Now, having fallen asleep, your spirit can gather some certain information. Your spirit can even from here travel to America, to your uncle's house in America. Your spirit can even travel to the real world. Your spirit can travel to some kingdoms and some world in the spiritual realm. That's why some people will tell you that when they are asleep, they saw so many, their guided angel took them to some certain places, even in the world of their mystics. So we even tell you that they saw themselves travel in the marine kingdom and rest of them. All those planes and kingdoms and planes exist. However, whoever that is explaining might try to use earthly concepts based on his or her own understanding to illustrate whatever the person must have seen in the other divine. However, the person might not actually get it correct in explanation. So what I'm telling you is that once you fell asleep, your spiritual you is gathering some information via the back brain. Now, back brain, there is a connection between the back brain and the frontal brain. The back brain is supposed to radiate those experiences to the frontal brain for the frontal brain to give it the earthly interpretations. However, the dreams you should always pay attention to is this. If you are a type that normally once you dream, you wake up, you understand the dreams from beginning to the end. Like also, there are some dreams that are imaginations, that are dreams that are fake. Yes, they are fake in the sense that those dreams are mere imaginations. Like some of those things you carried over before going to bed. You carried one of those things you carried over to sleep. They can replay again because our mind is like photocopier machine. Like example, when you carried lost lost activities or you carried nude pictures, nude videos to your sleep, or you are imagining the other opposite sense, some of those things can replay while you are asleep. Maybe you are longing to have somebody. In the dream, such a thing can replay. Yes, in the reality, in the world of dream. So some of those things are mere dreams. And that kind of loiba. Yes, in local palace, loiba. However, and when real genuine dreams, that when they are happening, you have to understand if it's purely gossip, if it's a pure vision given to you, you will remember it from beginning to the end. No, no, based on your inner disposition. However, enwekwala ndị a na-egosi ihe. Some people receive dreams, but at the end of the day, they will be very confused the real meaning of that particular dream they saw while sleeping. So many things are responsible why you get confused. At the end of the day, you will not be able to harmonize their dreams. So if it happening like that, then you need to do so many spiritual cleansing, because what it just means is that your spiritual aura vibrations are very corrupt. There is nothing like good harmony between your spiritual vibrations. That is why once after having those dreams, you get more confused. You get more confused. So make sure that you cleanse all your spiritual arena, so that whenever that vision is coming, it's coming very clearly. So that one you are not blaming the spirit, because the spirit have to copy the information that are trying to pass to you. But your earthly body radiation is so weak to grasp it very well and the meaning. So you blame yourself. So what you have to do is to pay attention, more attention to your spiritual life, then harness every spiritual power given to you, so that you'll be able to receive those things clean. And there's some certain things you must do, either to cleanse yourself thoroughly, to cleanse your environment, your room, your house thoroughly, so that negative vibrations will not be as in depriving you from getting all the information given to you. Yọpụta ezigbo ori mmụọ. Those information, those precious gift was given to you, but those gift and information was stolen from you. Ori mmụọ ka a na-ezigbo. So once you wake up, you do not even remember anything, but you understand vividly that you had a dream, but you cannot even explain or join them. Now, what I'm telling you in essence is this: dreams are real, and dreams have been in existence from the ancient time. Remember the story for you, those some of you that will always tell me, "Ole God and Akwụkwọ Nsọ." Yes, Ole God and Akwụkwọ Nsọ. You remember the dreamer Joseph. Yes, so Joseph saw a dream. He be able to interpret dreams, and saw Pharaoh also had dreams. Remember the dream Pharaoh had, saw. He saw that dream where he saw 7 fat cow. After seeing that first fat cow, they passed. He now saw another uh, weak, tired, and sick cows. When he saw it, he didn't understand the real meaning, interpretation. However, he understand that this dream is not just mere dream, not labor. That this is highly for a reason, because he understand the dreams from beginning to the end, and he begin to call the wise ones for explanation. And once the right explanation was given to him, he said, "Yes, that is the right explanation." That's what brought Joseph. So for Joseph to be able to interpret the dream, it means that Joseph have seen the dreams in pictures. Yes. So what I'm telling you in essence is this: know this one and know peace. Dreams are very important in the human spirit. What it just means that their spirit normally project from time to time. It should not be every day, every day, every day. No. If it's every day, every day, every day, every day dream, then check your spiritual vibrations. And check if most of the dreams are useless, then check your spiritual vibrations. But dreams should be coming for when the needs arise. Now, when dreams comes, at the end of the day, you remember that you had dream and remember the dream step by step. Then pay attention to it. Are you following? Secondly, if you always had a dream where you see yourself maybe beaten by a dog or dangerous animals, giving you a hot chest, you have to pay attention to it. Or when you see yourself in a dream where masquerade is chasing you very seriously, or probably flog you, pay attention to it. Or when you are seeing yourself every time in the dream, since eke pythons in the dreams. Yes, maybe you see yourself in your house, you notice that that's a dream that the pythons keep visiting very often. Or you normally see dogs around you, very violent. If they are becoming very violent, you have to pay attention to it. Now, if you are seeing python, eke, visiting your house very often, or you are seeing it in dreams very often, you have to pay attention to it. Or maybe when you see yourself in the dream where maybe an elderly person or whoever that will appear like a spirit, or like an elder, or like one of your lineage people, and be warning you, giving you serious warning that your time is up, or giving you by facial look of that visitor, you will know that if the visit is for just for merriment, or the cause for joy, or if the visit is something very serious, pay attention to it. Now, if you see yourself where in the dream you're a woman, you saw yourself where you are pregnant in the dream, or probably give to birth, give birth, or probably you see yourself where you have children in their spiritual world. Meanwhile, in the world of the physical, they are single lady. They are not even married, talk less of giving birth in the real life. You have to pay attention to it. Now, you have to pay attention to it when you saw yourself, you are now where you are seeing yourself, where you are still undergoing exams, or you are still seeing yourself as still a student very often. uh, it shows that there is something going on in the spiritual world. It's either it's just to tell you that you are at that particular time you are being chased, or you are still undergoing exams, as in ule, challenges of life, and you must conquer them for you to move to the next level. So it shows you that there is something going on in spirituality. Or when you are seeing yourself every time you are still serving someone, see under someone, and at the moment you are not serving someone. So at the moment you are oga independent now, but the dream you see yourself where you are still serving somebody because for attention. And when you see the dead people in the dreams, very and if you see them, you will understand perfectly that they are dead. You are seeing them either eating with them, wine and dine with them, or you see that yourself every time you are very close to them. Yes, or maybe some of them are even inviting you over. You have to be careful. Or when you are see yourself in the dreams where you lost in the forest, or where you see yourself in the dream being purchased by maybe what you don't know, but you see yourself, and whatever such a thing happen, once you wake up, you notice that your body is wet, that's full of sweat, that's you wet, based on the horror experience you experience in that dream. Because also that they are wicked, and or you something happened in the dream, you find out that you cried, and when you wake up, you touch your eyes and you see tears. If you have not witnessed this kind of thing, it happens, and because you have a living witness, it happened to me. Let me paint a picture of what happened to me many years ago. Yes, it happened to me over 20 years that time. That time I'm into water drilling because I'm a borehole contractor. I have my own drilling company. So at this particular time, I saw myself in a thick forest. I was like searching for a way out. I couldn't see any. Go to east, go to west, go to north, go to south. No. At that point, it dawned onto me that I'm trapped. So I began to cry for help till I woke up. When I woke up, I saw tears in my eyes. This is real experience. This particular dreams I told you now happened like 22 years ago, but I don't forget it. If you see some of these life-changing dreams, and a dream that is for serious reason, it doesn't delete so fast in your memory because you through life experience. You know that this dream happened over 22 years. I still have other dreams that I had that are almost 10 years, but I still remember them from beginning to the end. Yes. So if you are one of those people that are saying that you always have dream, at the end of the day you will not remember your dream. from beginning to end, and it happens every time. That you know that you have dreams. Let's say for the last 3 months, 6 months, you have been having dreams, but you don't remember any. Then you need help. Yes. So, but if you see yourself where you see yourself in danger, or when you see yourself in a dream where you receive gunshot, somebody shot at you and you fell, then you have to pay attention. Or you see yourself in the dream where you are laboring in vain after laboring nothing show. Or you see yourself in the dream where you are mad. Or when you see yourself in the dream where you look so tattered and wretched in the dream, while in the physical you are comfortable, you have to pay attention. So anytime you see, or sometimes you normally see yourself, see spirit visiting you in the dream, or you see what rightly belongs to you in the dream being taken away by another person or another spirit in the dream, you have to pay attention. So what I'm telling you is, and so I can count from now, so and so on and so on. Or you see, I said, where you give birth in the dream, the child dies. Some of all those things that you know is very tragic. And you see yourself all these nemesis, because some of these things are actually warning. Some of these things are actually warning. Because when such a thing happens and something tangible is not done, it will begin to manifest. I remember the dream I told you, I had it in year 2002. 2002. But in year 2003, I mean, it's not up to 2003. I had it like after a few months, like 3, 4, 5 months, it still begin to manifest. I saw my business that time begin to crumble. If we went to drill borehole, maybe either we have there's what we call pipe stop in borehole drilling, or we have maybe broken up pipe, or so many challenges we normally too numerous to mention in that job. So at a stage, I now find out that after doing some, like let's say 5, 10 boreholes, they will be successful. The 11th one might not be successful, and I have to use my savings on that 10 previous job done successfully. I will use it to go and repair the 11th one that got spoiled. In order to preserve my good name, I'll go and do it. Maybe the person will not even give me one naira. You can see yourself recycling. That is, every year is a boy. That if money go ahead and taganaka, once there is that money, once we carry the money, will still come. It's not as if we eat the money from mouth, but either someone falls sick, you fell sick, another person this one, to take that money. Once that money is not finished, another one will come. So if you are seeing those things, don't keep quiet. You know that my dream was actually when I saw myself, all my parts have already blocked. That is what is still happening in the spiritual realm, and I was so bitter. So that time I used to be a Onye Catholic now. I keep on going to this chaplet of it, and they keep going money mad. But there is some certain condition that need drastic measure. So if it's now, I know exactly what to do. Yes, to break that particular yoke while the thing is still in the spiritual realm. Because that is a sign that all is not well within my spiritual horizon. Are you getting me? So what I tell you now is, once you are seeing yourself this kind of dream, don't fool hand. Don't say not my portion, not my portion, not my portion. My brother, my sister, you have to do something more than mere not my portion. Are you following? Yes, because here now that what is happening there is very, very serious. It's not every thing that not my portion will solve. No. There's some spiritual ụta mmụọ agbara gị, ma ọ nkata akpara na ụzọ gị na mmụọ. Ordinary not my portion will not solve it. However, some I reject and solve if you depend on the volume and the weight of that ụta mmụọ agbara gị. You got it? So I forget the measure based on how big that particular thing is showing and I'm against you. On your case, pray. pray without ceasing. Prayer works. It's true that if you go to social media, you will see some people that will tell you that nothing happened, that some of those people that doesn't believe in any God at all. There are plenty. I don't want to start calling names. They believe that things normally happen the way anytime, the way it is. That it's already they are talking about reality because they don't believe that anything is spirit. They believe that anything just happen the way it is, but it's not true. The reality have not hit the person. I have seen a medical someone that is medically is unfit. As I have seen, it happens many a times now. Even last few months, a woman called me, a mother, is a lawyer and a pastor in Abuja. He called me that her daughter went did a major operation. I think it was VICs or whatever, but it's major operation. For doctors to perform such major operation, they will give you some certain injection that will paralyze you. Yes, maybe for a while. Then after that, the person is expected to bounce back in life, maybe within so hours. Now, at that point in time, not after the surgery, they are expecting you to start, discussing what happened or this and that, start interacting with the people. But when that time comes, you are still asleep, you are still in coma. Then maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, 6 hours later, that you're supposed to wake up in the evening, and that evening nothing, no show. Then till the next day, it costs for life. You are at the verge of maybe to say bye bye. So maybe some of them will be in hospital. So this woman called me and told me that is about to lose her daughter. I begin to do some certain sacrifice before you go well. There's some certain things you can give the spirit of death for to save that person's life. It works. So, but however, so I don't want to start talking to people that don't believe in reality, that don't believe in God. They believe that healing just not happen just like that. No, it's not true. Abakombo will go in the organization. So China alone. So mother should not tell you that just because no all one more guys here or this here guys no need here. So I believe in God. So what I'm telling you is that a dream is part of our spiritual strength to grab the information that is happening there, the spiritual realm. However, after having those dreams, and that is negative, don't fold hand. Consult your spiritualists that understand that particular how to solve that problem. Me, I do consultation in the temple. If you come to the temple, my consultation is free. If you come to the temple, it's free. So because I understand that problem shared is half solved. So if you have a problem, look for a spiritualist that will help you to understand how things work. And will help you to see the level of that particular issue and how to solve it permanently. Let me stop here. If you have questions in today's lecture or you want us to do deep consultation for you, chat me on WhatsApp 0805 783 I repeat 0805 783 or 0813 8243 871. I repeat 0813 8243 871. See you tomorrow. No God case. May the blessing of God Almighty be with you. Some of you, our fans, friends of the temple, members of the Restoration Evangelical Mission, and our fans all over the world. Those of you that normally share our messages, may Chukwu pray me them bless you and let their work of their hands be blessed. Now Chukwu pray me you can listen here. See you tomorrow. No God one case.